I've just found out that the barge we were waiting for this morning wasn't our barge. Our barge is coming tonight. So, how do I feel about this? Well, our boat should have been here on the 14th of August. It's almost the 14th of September, so it's almost a month late. And we've been told repeatedly the boat's on its way. And so what it feels like, frankly, is just one disappointment after another. How do I deal with it? Not well. So I wish I were more optimistic, but frankly, it's grating on me. Just the waiting and knowing that we have to be back by the middle of October because my teaching starts. And so I'd hate not to be able to finish the race. That's not what I want.
So we're still waiting. It's not a surprise. We've been waiting for a month now. The current idea is, as soon as it gets here, if it gets here tonight, the current plan is, if it gets here tonight, and we'll put it on the water, I'll put the pins in straight away, so the oars are usable. We won't put the rudder on, we'll put it in the water, and we'll just drift. I can do the inside, the wiring, the guys can do the packing of the food and the water and everything, but we're actually moving forwards. We're not just sat here, we're making ground. And if that means it takes 2 hours to drift to the start of the Amazon, then at least we've started. So, and if we arrive in Iquitos, if we can get some rowing done, just a little bit of paddling, just tick it along, get some rowing done, we can arrive in Iquitos, as soon as it gets daylight, we just beach the boat on a sandbank, and we can do the work on it. It's not hard, it's not a lot. We've just got to make the most of it, really.
More passionate about it.
So the boat's just arriving, and well, we can't see the boat on it, which is a bit of a worry. So hopefully it's inside.
They sold it along the way.
It doesn't look like it's there. It might be. That doesn't look boat shaped though, does it?
There's stuck a tarp on it. That's good.
Is that it? What if the boat's inside? They've got to take everything off to get the boat
There's
out.
something that's got some tarp on it on that side, on the lower deck, on the bow.
It's inside.
That's all.
You know what? We'll find out soon enough. So all of that excitement about the boat being here was misplaced because the boat isn't here. Our boat is on a boat called the Linares, and this boat set sail before the Linares. So we don't know when our boat's going to arrive now. Maybe 6 o'clock this evening, maybe 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. Be here tomorrow. There was a nice feeling. People were feeling very calm and kind of positive, and suddenly this news has kind of rocked it a little bit. It just feels, I feel, just a bit down, a bit pissed off. The boat was supposed to be here on the 14th of August, and it's almost the 14th of September. So, that boat there, theoretically, is holding our boat.
Willie! No, he's unopened.
So we now have the boat.
But the
We've had-
different ones. Can't have a thicker.
We are a well-oiled machine at the moment. I've just got the electricity working, which was a bit of a worry because the fuse had blown on it. Hey everybody, boat arrived last night at 2 AM and we've been working on it non-stop since. It's currently 6 AM and we're nowhere near starting point, but we're probably an hour's hard work away from it. Just got to get a few bits done. Steering wise, But here's where we're at so far. Mark and Murillo, and all our gear out on the side. Anything you want to say, Murillo? Fantastic. We had a major problem in the night. The boat's on the mud bank here in Nowton. We're working on it, and Patty was stood on the boat doing some work for us. She's been helping out endlessly, and the boat rolled over. We told her not to stand on the right hand side of the boat, but the boat rolled over, and she's twisted her ankle and she's been rushed out to hospital. And I really don't know how I feel about it, because she's done so much. Like, well, yeah, so hopefully she's all right. She's it's just her ankle, but it's just a bit of a shit when she's done so much for us. So.
Ciao! Murillo, ask him to sit in the rowing seat and hold the oars. Ah, pode sentar.
Pode sentar para remar. Esse tem a moral. O tom que é o remo olímpico, fica do seu remo olímpico, senta lá. Senta lá? Senta lá. Fuzileiro? Vem aqui para aqui fazer uma sei que são comandos. Fuzileiro, sabe aqui. Com 23 anos safadinha aqui pra ela, não é brincadeira. 23 anos pra safada.
É o contrário, mano. É o contrário?
Porra.
Daí, né? Com o dedo lá.
Esse é o nosso timoneiro. O terceiro daqui do timão.
Ah, o terceiro? Pô, vão 3 de cada vez?
O remo aqui. Tem uma semana que tá viajando. A gente parou em Tabatinga 2 dias, né? Hoje é o nosso quarto, sétimo dia remando.
Legal, né?
A gente vai até Macapá.
Os painéis são para carregar as baterias, para a bateria ligar os notebooks.
Tudo que você
Tudo tem.
para carregar a câmera, música. Só não tem geladeira.
É, mas é perigoso.
So we've set up again from Tabatinga, and I've just had the most amazing night's rowing. Totally amazing, really. 4-hour shift at the start of the night, and just brilliant. Weather was perfect. Just little wispy clouds in the sky, and the breeze, just a light breeze, which kind of was weird. It alternated between hot and cold. I found 6-7 miles per hour all the time. The maps, the GPS maps that we've had so many problems with, have suddenly become accurate. But the river's changed again, so it's a different position. And where it says there's deep water and current, there's now sandbanks. So we hit a few more sandbanks last night. I hit one early on, and then I think the guys hit one during the night. But it was so sparko, I just didn't move. Yeah. Oh, early on in the evening, we've been told we're not allowed to row at night now. It's completely forbidden. So we rowed through the night, because we set off at about 4 o'clock from Tabatinga, from the naval base. So we rowed through the night. Very early on, we heard a speedboat, a really high-speed speedboat coming, and it had a light on it, and it had its searchlights were searching, and it looked at us for a long time. I just zipped through, and then there was a second one followed it, and we've heard lots of stories about pirates. And the only pirates we've met yet have had the title of shipping agent. So it's, but in the back of your mind, you think, could there be a bit of truth in this? And But thankfully, no, there wasn't any. They just cruised straight through. We have been warned about specific areas on the river, and we're going to time our road to go through the day there. Since stopping in Letitia and Tabatinga, we had a couple of nights in a hostel, and we can really kind of evaluate our physical situation. And I'm all right. I'm aching and tired, obviously, as you'd expect, but physically, kind of, I'm okay. Murillo's suffering with itchy feet, athlete's foot. That's quite kind of uncomfortable for him. And Mark's also suffering where, in fact, Murillo suffered from nappy rash first. He was the first one to break out the nappy rash group. And Mark's now also suffering with his derriere. But touch wood, so far, I'm doing all right. I think the difference is that when it's hot, when it's really hot, the other two guys like to throw buckets of water over themselves. So of course then you've got wet lycra, or wet body, if you're rowing naked like Mark spends most of his life doing. I'll try and get some footage for you. If you've got wet lycra or wet skin, and that's constantly rubbing against the seat, then it's going to cause irritation. And I think that's what's happened. But it's a little disconcerting. Mark's sat in front of me now making himself a coffee. It's a little disconcerting when you see Mark walking around with his trousers halfway down his, wrapped around his todger. So it's like rosy bum sticking out as he tries to air it.